Okay, we're gonna have to speed this up, so let's hurry up! Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, right. I had a little pattern going on. I was trying to go for Sayori, but because I'm just not good with what she likes, because I'm stupid, I think nobody actually disliked anything that I did, which I think puts me at an advantage to get the Monica ending too. Yeah. I hope that doesn't happen, because I want to see Sayori's part first, because I'm the most concerned about her. So, yeah, let's hope I haven't messed this up, because I really don't want to re-record this. Okay. Alright, go for Sayori. Yep, we're already neighbours, but Monica said that Sayori's helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Monica gives me a strange calculating look. John, you don't actually want to help Sayori with the festival, do you? No, I just said I do. So what I meant was, I think you were hoping to help her with something else, am I right? I think it's safe to say we all noticed Sayori was a little off today. Ah, I see. I said she could benefit from some friendly company, don't you? But Monica... But let me try the voice. Oh, but Monica! Natsuki, a moment ago you were criticising Jawn for not spending time with Sayori. Yeah, well... And Natsuki trails off. We need to do what's best for the club. It's pretty clear to me that the club suffers when Sayori's not at her best. Well, when you put it that way, it's actually quite endearing for you to want to be there for her, John. Good, I'm glad we're all in agreement. More or less. Anyway, it's okay, John. You go look after your friend. I'm not sure what to say, so I just nod in agreement. I really didn't expect this to be such a big deal. I don't want everyone to get the wrong idea about my friendship with Sayori, but I have to admit I am somewhat concerned about how she was behaving today. So I'm thankful Monica was supportive of my choice. And with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. I hope to see everyone do their best. Whew. That was more stressful than I expected, but at least I get to spend some time with Sayori. Oh, this is gonna be sad! This is gonna be real sad! Yeah. I sent her a text to let her know what the club's decided. She texts me back and we agree to meet at her place on Sunday to work on the pamphlets together. Does that mean today is Friday? Because I don't remember. Or is today Saturday? I really don't know. That's good. Maybe I'll get to the bottom of the mystery of what happened with her today. Until then, I try and put it from my mind. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. It's already Sunday. It's already Sunday. It's Sunday. I hope Sayori's feeling better. Will she still be upset about whatever happened on Friday? Oh, okay, so it was a 2-day wait. Oh, man, I cannot imagine the anxiety. Oh. But then again, our protagonist is a bit dumb, so he probably just kind of shrugged it off, I guess. Ay. This is me, I would not have a good sleep that night, man. I text her to let her know I'm coming over. She texts back just to tell me to just let myself in. We used to play so often that we made it a bit of a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were a family. So that makes me feel a bit better. It makes me feel like old times. Maybe she's back to her regular self again? No, you're focusing on the fact. You need to now focus on the emotional side. What's brought her to being okay? It's not enough to just be like, oh yes, my friend's alright, therefore I don't need to worry. That's true, but that you need to provide emotional warmth. You ain't gotta be therapists, you know, guys. You don't have to be. But listening skills are important, you know? Be there. Love people. It's been a while since I've been here, but it's the same as always. I let myself in. Does she live in a room? The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor. It's a little strange of her not to run down and greet me. I'm up here, you can come in. The voice comes from a bedroom.
glad you can make it. She seems more cheerful than she was on Fridays, so maybe she's better? But I have this nagging feeling that something isn't quite right. She looks happy, but somehow she just doesn't seem bubbly enough. Not much as usual, anyway. I try not to think about it. Of course I made it. I'm not gonna get lost on the way here, dummy. It's really been a while since you've been here, huh? Yeah, I see it's still as messy as always. Yeah, I guess some things never change. There's an awkward pause. I look around the room. I recognise the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. So I guess we should get started. Yeah, let's do it. She shows me the work she's done on the pamphlet. She has the design laid out on her computer. It seems she and Monica have been emailing each other back and forth about all the details. She's included all 5 of our poems that we chose so the audience can follow along. I end up choosing a random poem from online. There was also an introductory message talking about the club and some sickeningly cute artwork that she drew. I ask her a few questions about it, make a suggestion or two, but it looks like she has the project well in hand. Her work is very organised and professional looking. I have to admit, I'm quite impressed. I don't actually say that part out loud though. Before long, we're all done with it and she emails the finished pamphlet to Monica so she can print it out. Apparently Monica has some connections for that or something. It's all over pretty quickly. I guess this really was a one-person job. I kind of feel dumb for having come over in the first place, really. But then I remember my real reason for being here. Oh, the music's gone off. Ooh, safe! Safe! Alright, here we go. Sayori. Huh? I wanted to talk to you about what happened on Friday. I mean, something did happen, right? Well, no, not really. It's just a little rain cloud in my day. Oh, come on. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. Sayori's smile falters a little. She looks down. Well, I didn't really want to talk about it, but Monica tells me that maybe I should be more open to expressing my feelings to friends. Sayori looks back up at me. And well, you and I are friends, right? Just tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Okay, well, I didn't want to worry you. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Well, the truth is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Or do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. This must be a pretty big moment for the protagonist. I understand. It's you know, it's hard. It's hard. How's it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Yeah, imagine you feel a bit betrayed. Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't really mean that. I know you only put up with me because we grew up together. I'm just clumsy and worthless and annoying. Your nickname for me is Dummy. Oh, he's gonna feel bad about this, man. Ooh, that hurts. That's what I am, just a big dummy. And I still feel guilty about dragging you into the literature club. I know you didn't want to go. I was just being selfish. And I'm sorry. Tears start to form in her eyes. I'm really, really sorry. I know you don't really like me. I don't know what to say to this. Could it be that I've been making her feel depressed all these years? I think. Don't take this upon yourself, Protag. Not good. I think back to all the times I was overly critical of her. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. All the times I insulted her. But I was just teasing her, right? I didn't mean it. But what if she didn't realise that? And that's it. That's it. And I think inwardly she knows you didn't mean it, but she received it differently. That's the problem. Oh, I cannot imagine the guilt this guy's feeling right now. It's awful. Have I been hurting her all this time? The thought makes me sick to my stomach. Oh, it's like a deep emotional hurt, that is all. I mean, yeah, she kind of annoys me sometimes, but I would never in a million years want her to feel this bad. Crap. Now that I think about it, I just told her that she betrayed our friendship. That's a terrible thing for me to say. Probably made her feel worse. I shouldn't have made the conversation about myself and my feelings. I should have respected her feelings more. Because I do care about her. And it's about time that I show it. I can fix this. I know I can fix this. I have to fix this before something bad happens. Sayori. Huh? She looks earnestly at me. I take a few seconds to collect my thoughts and start again. Sayori, I didn't mean it. Calling you dummy. I mean, it was just a joke. It was always just a joke. I've always been kidding around, like friends do, you know? I didn't mean anything by it. Like when you call me meanie sometimes. Sayori wipes her eyes. You're not mean. You've always been really nice to me. Better than I deserve. I really don't mean for anyone to waste their feelings on me like that. Man, this is just getting worse. I have to make her realise she doesn't deserve to feel this bad. No, I haven't been really been that nice. Not really. Oh no. I made you feel bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm screwing things up again. Her eyes well up with tears again. Sayori. She starts talking in a rush, her words tumbling over each other. I shouldn't have talked about this. This is a mistake. I just wanted things to go back to the way they were before. That's all I wanted. I thought if you joined the club, we could go back to the good times we used to have. But it's all ruined now, isn't it? The tears stream down her face. She can barely get the words out between sobs. It's never getting better. Sayori! I grab her by the shoulders. Probably a bit more roughly than I intended, but I needed her to snap out of it. She looks at me expectantly, tears still in her eyes. I say again, a bit more gently. Sayori. I pull her into a hug. I remember this part. She doesn't hug me back. I use this moment to collect my thoughts. She isn't sobbing anymore, but I know she's still crying because I can feel tears dripping onto my shoulder. I know that you're feeling sad. And I see... Oh god, what did he say? And I see that now, yes. And I see that I've been contributing to making you sad. And I'm sorry for that. I mean, I was only ever just teasing you, but I should have checked in to make sure you were okay with it. Sayori shakes her head. This is the thing, isn't it? It's people call these things banter and stuff like that. There's I guess every now and then. You know what I mean? I think you should check. You know. It ain't gotta be excessive, but maybe you should just check every now and then. If you got that visceral gut feeling that, hang on, maybe something's not right here. Maybe that was a bit much. You might be right. Just check in. I think, you know, it won't go amiss. Sayori shakes her head. You didn't do anything wrong, Jawn. But I want to do things right. I want to do whatever I can to make you feel better. Because you're my friend. I care about you. And that's what friends do, right? They help each other through hard times. This is so wholesome, it hurts. I nearly cried like twice. I may not have been invested that up to now, but I want to give it my best from now on. This isn't... It's not about anything you did. You don't understand. I've been feeling this way for a long time. You can't fix this. I'm just messed up and worthless. Sayori, that's enough. You're not messed up. You're not worthless. You're just having a bad day. Well, okay, maybe a lot of bad days. But things can get better. You'll get better. It'll be okay. I'll make sure of it. Suddenly, Sayori pulls away from me. I let go of her. She shakes her head again. She looks spent. She looks burnt out. She's not crying anymore. She looks as if she has no more emotion left in her. Like she doesn't care anymore. Oh goodness, this could be bad. I have a concern with this mod, but I'm going to keep it until the end. Like she doesn't care anymore. Wordlessly, she walks over to the closet. Oh no. I'm not sure what to make of this, so I just watch her and say nothing. She rummages amongst some stuff and seems to find what she's looking for. She stands there with her hand on it, hesitating. Then with a deep breath, as though bracing herself, she pulls it out of the closet. It looks like a length of rope. And on the end of it, it's like my brain is shutting down, and like my mind doesn't want to process what it's seeing. Sayori stands there, holding it. She whispers, "That's how messed up I am." She manages a weak, sad smile, as though daring me to say something about it. Every instinct in me wants to run away. I don't know how to deal with this. I can't handle this. You can't think of yourself, brother. Ground yourself. Grounding. Breathe. Deep body breathing. Focus. But I force myself to stay good. If he ran away, that could have been it, you know. Jeez. Because I have a feeling that if I don't stay, I might never see Sayori again. Jeez. And that thought terrifies me like nothing I've ever experienced. My heart is racing. It's hard to keep my voice steady. I really don't know what to say. So I go with the most obvious. Sayori, why do you have a noose in your closet? Sayori looks down at it as though just noticing it for the first time. She still has that same sad smile on her face. It occurs to me that her smile must be some automatic expression she wears. Ah, good, you're thinking. And I realise all the time I've known her, it's probably rarely sincere. Yeah, like an automatic defence, like, no, you can't see what's going on inside. Nope. I'm sure that's a common thing, but I can't speak for all people who are, like, clinically depressed. The thought makes my heart hurt. Sayori speaks in a low monotone. I made it a while ago. I just kind of wanted to see if I could do it, I guess. So I looked it up. It's amazing what you can find on the internet. Her weak laugh is totally mirthless. I'm trying to keep my voice steady. I don't want to ask my next question because it feels like it will make this whole situation too real. But I force myself to ask. Are you thinking of killing yourself? I would never do it, not really. I mean, I don't think so. Life is an adventure, right? You never know what's going to happen next. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, this is so sad. Oh, God, I can't, man. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, no. Okay. It's alright. It's okay. I was close there. I was close. Oh, jeez. You never know what's gonna happen next. And I guess that's what keeps me going. Trying to do my small part to make people happy. But at the same time, I just I don't know if this makes any sense, but it gives me a weird feeling of comfort knowing that if things get oh, jeez. I can just end it if I decide to, you know? Like when everything is going wrong in my life, there's always one thing I have control over. She looks down at the noose again. So I keep it around. I guess I would tie it to the light in the ceiling. And jump off a chair. Isn't that how you're supposed to do it? I don't know if I could take any more of this. This is a nightmare. She's always been so happy and carefree. Hearing these words come out of her mouth is just otherworldly. My mind is racing. I don't know what to say, but I have to come up with something. This is a very awkward position, I understand, but you know what I mean? That is serious. Yeah. That's a good question. Does anyone else know? Sayori shakes her head. Monica knows that I'm depressed, but she doesn't know about this. She's a good friend, you know. Monica's been really, really good to me. She came to me when I was at my lowest. She invited me to join her club when I was under the biggest rain cloud of my life. She made me vice president even though I didn't deserve it. And a bit of warmth comes back into Sayori's voice. And it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Monica probably saved my life that day. I don't think she even knows it. If it wasn't for her, I don't think I'd be here now. Like, it gave me a new reason to keep going. New friends! It's amazing that people as different as Yuri and Natsuki can get along. I mean, sure, they fight sometimes, but seeing those moments when they're friendly to each other warms my heart like nothing else could. So I just thought if I could get you to join the club, I could share that happiness with you. The warmth in Sayori's voice seems to go away. I thought maybe we could bring back the friendship we had before. That's why I tricked you into joining. Damn. You think you feel like you've lost the friendship? I knew that if I told everyone ahead of time that you were joining the club, you would feel too guilty not to join. I know that was a bad thing for me to do. I know I was being selfish. I really missed you. That day you stopped walking me to school, I felt like I'd lost you. And it really hurts. I don't blame you for it though. It's my fault for being... Oh no, don't say it. Don't say it. I wouldn't... Oh, damn it. Sorry, what did you say? I wouldn't blame you if you didn't want to be in the literature club anymore. Sayori stands there in silence. She doesn't seem to have anything else to say. Sayori, I want to be in the literature club. I'm enjoying my time there. You're doing really well as vice president. Better than I thought possible, actually. I've seen how well you keep the group together, how you keep things organised. Even those pamphlets you made are really professional looking. I know they'll improve everyone's experience at the festival. And you should have seen how the place fell apart after you left on Friday. It isn't the same without you. Honestly, I don't give you enough credit, but you're doing an amazing job. So you definitely deserve your position as vice president. I think I see a faint glimmer of hope in her eyes. Yeah? Yeah. And, well... You're right that I didn't want to be in the club at first. But it's really grown on me in the past few days. And I'm glad you invited me to join. I mean it. Because... after all we've just said, I shouldn't find it so hard to say this. Before I joined, I spent all my afternoons and evenings at home playing video games and watching anime. And sure, it was fun, but it wasn't really ooh, dear, we're getting real deep with this. Man. Okay. It's kind of empty, really. I'm suddenly struck by the truth of what I'm saying. I didn't even realise I felt this way. Life has improved since joining the club, hasn't it? The literature club has given me something to look forward to every day. And it's great having people to share with. So I'm really glad you got me to join. Seriously, thank you for that. I mean it. Some of the warmth comes back into Sayori's gaze. And I'm sorry for what I said earlier about you betraying our friendship. That wasn't true. I can see this is really difficult for you to talk about. So thank you for being able to share it with me. I'm really happy to have you as a friend. I mean that too. Oh, Jawn! Suddenly Sayori rushes forwards in my arm and hugs me tight. I hug her back. We stand like that for a long moment. I don't want to be a burden to you. You're not. You're really not. I want to be there for you when you need it. We're friends. That's what friends do. I know that you would do the same for me. Yeah. Yeah, I would. Sayori slowly releases me and I do the same. I realise that Sayori still has the noose in her hand. It's an uncomfortable reminder of what we were talking about earlier. Yeah, death. I see. Sayori, I want you to promise me that if things ever get really bad, you'll talk to me about it, okay? Sayori says softly, okay. Or if not me, Monica or somebody. Please, please, don't ever let things get so bad that you think of that again. I glance uneasily at the noose again. Okay. Is there anyone else you can talk to? I mean, Natsuki and Yuri are really nice, but I've never talked to them about anything like this before. So no one I can think of. Just Monica. And you, of course. Well, I was wondering, I mean, maybe you could use some professional help? I've thought about it. I thought about it, but I don't know. I don't want trouble. Don't want to trouble anyone. I really do think that is a real thing, you know. It's, yeah. It's getting past that first barrier, isn't it? I mean, that's the kind of thing for people with serious mental problems, right? Oh, I see. Oh, I take the noose out of her hand. She doesn't resist. This looks pretty serious to me. She looks downcast. Maybe you can make an appointment with your doctor? Maybe she could suggest somebody for you to see? Yeah, I guess I can do that. I hope it's okay if I do that after the festival tomorrow. The festival, right. After this, it'll be weird to be performing poetry. Yeah, sure, but at the very least, if nothing else, you know there's a hospital not too far from here. If you're ever feeling like that bad, I'm sure that if you just walk into the emergency room, they'll take care of you. Yeah, and it's okay to let people take care of you. You're not being a burden. Yeah, I'll try to keep that in mind. I guess I'm not really used to looking after myself. Okay. Alright. Nearly. Very close, very close. Okay. Oh, I guess Monica was right. Monica? She told me on Friday that I should just talk to you. I wasn't sure if I believed her, but I guess she was right. Is that what Monica meant when she said I was Sayori's person of interest? I have to remember to thank Monica later. I admit I don't know much about depression. I don't fully understand what you're going through. But I want you to know that I'm here for you to help you with whatever you need. And I think the first thing you need is this. Slowly I untie the noose. Sayori watches me do it while heaving a sigh. I'm having trouble reading her expression. I don't know what she's thinking or feeling. When I'm done, I toss the untied rope aside. How are you feeling? I think the rain clouds are going away. She smiles. It's the biggest smile I've seen on her for a few days. I smile too. I'm glad. I'm hungry. That's the Sayori I remember. Maybe if you want to stay a little longer, I can cook us some dinner? No. That came out more forcefully than I intended. I mean, I still remember what happened last time. No, it was only a little fire. I put it out. Well, maybe we could just have some ramen noodles or something. It's pretty hard to screw those up. I'd like that. I stay at Sayori's house for a few hours. All the tension seems to have gone away. We eat, talk and laugh and joke, and it really feels like everything is back to normal. Eventually it's time for me to go. She sees me to the door. She gives me another big hug. She seems to be crying again, but I sense that this time they're tears of joy. Thank you for being such a good friend, Jawn. We'll get through this. We'll just take it one day at a time, and we'll get through this. You'll be okay. Yeah. Yeah, we will. Sayori. Huh? I don't know how to tell you this, but you kind of smell. What? Her laugh is a little sniffly through the tears. I kind of forgot to shower today. I had a rough morning. Maybe I should start calling you Stinky. Meanie. You know I'm joking, right? Yeah. Yeah, I know. And thanks for asking. Sayori squeezes me tighter for a few seconds. I can't believe you still have that stupid cow in your room. Oh hey, be nice. She's beautiful. Yeah, I guess she is. I should go now, but you take care of yourself, okay? Okay. We'll have fun at the festival tomorrow. Yeah. I look forward to it. She gives me one more squeeze and then we let each other go. It's the day of the festival. I'm almost ready to go to school and I'm surprised to hear the doorbell ring. Good morning, Jawn. Quick break. I need to have some water. Alright, let's keep going. Ugh, I forgot that I only need the mask for this, so I've been sitting like a dodgy position. Ugh. Good morning, Jawn. I got tired of waiting for you and I thought I'd come to your place instead. Sayori, you're early. I'm impressed. Yeah, go on me. Sayori does a twirl while giggling. Are you ready to go? Sure, let me just get my stuff. As we walk together, it's like I could feel her presence alongside me, practically radiating positive energy. I had a really good time with you yesterday, Jawn. I mean, after we got through the bad stuff, I wish we could do that more often. Me too, it was fun. Yeah. Don't forget to spend time with the other girls in the club too. They're all wonderful people, especially Monica. I'd love for you to get the same good things out of friendship with them that I do. Sure, that's kind of the reason I joined in the first place. I mean, you mean because it's full of cute girls? Uh-oh. Really didn't think she was shrewd enough to figure that out. No. I mean, it's okay, Jawn. It'd be silly if you didn't notice. Just remember they're all super nice people too, so don't be afraid to get to know them. Nothing would make me happier than to see everybody getting along. And I'll keep that in mind. As we walk through the school, I see all the various clubs setting up for the festival. We pass by the anime club, where it looks like they've set up a marathon of my favourite anime. I don't suppose we could stop here to check it out. Oh come on, Jawn, you can watch anime anytime. You have to set the club set up for our part of the festival. Yeah, that's what I thought. As I enter the club room, the first thing I notice is a sweet flowery smell filling the air. The windows have been covered by black paper for atmospheric effect. Monica is laying out the pamphlets we made on each of the desks. Natsuki is setting up cupcakes on platters for guests. They're laid out in a kaleidoscope of different colours. Yumi's taking advantage of her height to hang up a beautiful coloured banner. The message on the banner says, "Literature is a luxury, fiction is a necessity." Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Sayori, Jawn. Good, now we're all here. Okay, everyone. I hope you're all ready to perform your poems. Sayori seems to brighten up at the prospect of sharing poems. Natsuki has a resigned but determined look on her face. I see Yuri shudder in response. She's standing in the doorway hanging up some kind of curtain or ribbon or paper. As president, I think it makes the most sense for me to go first, so I'll go first. Monica looks surprised but pleased. That's good, Sayori. That'll give me the chance to greet visitors. Speaking of which, looks like we have our first guest at the door. Yeah, we know that. Welcome to the literature club. She sits down. That means it's time for Sayori to recite a poem. Good luck, Sayori. She begins to recite the same poem she did for the group last Thursday, but somehow it's different this time. I can really feel the sadness in her voice when she gets to the darker parts of her poem. Maybe it's because I know what she's going through. But I can tell when she speaks of sadness, it's coming from a very real, very sincere place. And it makes it all the more moving and satisfying when she gets to the happy ending. Ooh, that's an interesting choice of words there. When the applause starts, I think I might be applauding harder than anyone else. After accepting the applause, she cheerfully skips back to the audience to sit next to me. The difference is startling. She looks close to tears during the poem. It's like she could turn it on and off like a light switch. I whisper to her, "That was amazing, Sayori." Monica carries on with the introductions, moving the performance along, but my attention is occupied with Sayori as we carry on our whispered conversation. I think I'm getting better at expressing my feelings. That's for sure. I don't think I've ever seen you expressive except, well, except yesterday? I didn't really want to bring that up. Yeah, sorry. It's okay. Actually, talking about it yesterday, I helped me realise something. I've been trying way too hard to keep the bad feelings bottled up. Like I've just been covering them with happy thoughts. That's helped me get by for a while. But yesterday it was like, oh god, no, what did she say? And yesterday it was like you opened up something inside me and it kind of started to flow away. I don't think the bad thoughts will ever fully go away, but it helped me realise they're a part of me I don't have to hide. And I try to let that show a little in my poem today. Well, whatever you did, it worked. I mean, your poem was really moving, Sayori. Oh, thanks, Jawn. It's really easy sometimes to let the bad thoughts take over and fill my head with sadness, and that's not fun. Sometimes I wish they would just get out of my head. But when I let it show a little at a time, I can make something beautiful, like I did with my poem. It felt really good to be able to share that today. Monica has been helping me express my inner feelings for months. I think sharing with others might be really, really good for me. Well, that's all fine as long as things don't get as bad as we talked about the other day. I'd still feel a lot better if you talked to your doctor or something. After all, you shouldn't have to suffer for your art that much. Ooh. Sure, I can do that, but I also want to think about sharing with friends. Sayori suddenly lights up in excitement. We should have a party. What? After the festival's done, just the 5 of us getting the chance to get to know each other and share with each other. Somewhere away from school, away from literature. It'll be fun. That's kind of random, but I guess it's not a bad idea. Yeah, I think this is going to be the beginning of something amazing. Oh, the rest of the festival carries on, it's just a blur to me. I find myself reflecting, yeah, It makes me wonder what the future holds. It's funny now, I didn't even want to be in this club at first. I wonder what my second week will bring. Thank you! Just a reminder, Monica has a route to, yep. Restart the game, dedicate 1 poem to each girl. Make sure no one dislikes you enough not to do that. It's not as hard as it sounds, you only need like 3 or 4 words for each girl in each poem. If they're all like you, Monica, yeah, good luck. Thank you. Okay, that was Sayori's route. Very thorough friend-to-friend interaction, very affectionate. I know this is difficult to get, well, I say right, I know it's difficult to kind of hit home in a emotional sort of way, and it did. But there were some bits that were a bit utopian for me. A bit like, how do I say this? A bit too idealistic. I think it does feel like this exists. One of the biggest reasons this mod exists is to kind of heal the players from basically the scars of when they played the original Doki Doki Literature Club, because some serious stuff happened there. I don't know. It almost was done the way I would have liked. It wasn't raw enough. Like, there were points where it was quite raw and stuff like that, you know. There's stuff that hit home for me and stuff, and I remembered some emotional sort of memories from that. Like, you saw, I paused quite a few times, and I was like, oh no, I was close. I nearly teared up a few times, I really did. However, this mod's not without its flaws. I guess it's just not that thorough. But it's okay. We've still got 2 more people to do. We'll go for Natsuki next. She's actually my least favourite, but I'm actually not sure how this mod is going to deal with her issues as such. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Anyway, thanks for joining. It's been a little bit of story time with Jawn. I really hope my voice acting wasn't too unbearable. Nonetheless, join me for the next one. We're gonna go for Natsuki's route. Bye bye. Get lost.